Alright, just a quick rundown before we get started. These are the secret levels. I'm pretty sure the secret levels. I mean, I got all 10 eggs when it happened. I don't know if it's a coincidence that these came up, but it was right after the last one I got. This is a direct continuation, and I gotta say these are a lot more platforming than puzzles, and I like that. I love platforming. So let's kick on going. Here we are. I just got that last achievement, and we're going to keep going. And I couldn't believe that happened. Most of this is going to be in the dark, people. So I'm going to do my best to guide you through it. We're going to have once in a while these shimmers of light that'll introduce our puzzle to us. And you're gonna, and this is I did this all blind. This is a blind run. So pretty much, I did not know what I was doing when this happened. This is me examining the field. I was looking to see if there was a new thing open because I got all, just to make sure. And basically, what I found out is, and I'll show it when a couple of times when I'm looking at the chapters, and that just happened. Um, basically, I'm underground. There's complete darkness here. There's a gun. Ugh. There's gonna be a lot of deaths, and I'm gonna feel really bad about it because you know how much I hate killing Charlie. Charlie. Oh no, he got hit by the. Luckily for me, hopefully I remembered how to get through this. This is really cool. It's really more of a platforming thing. And I don't find any faults. You know, the more I played through this game, the more I thought of it as a platformer rather than a puzzle game. It's a puzzle platform, of course, and there are puzzles within it, but I find there was a lot more platforming to it. Maybe it's because I played this game more than once. I mean, I'm playing this for the first time. This is all platforming. I guess it has to be. I mean, if you can't see anything, what's the point of having a puzzle, you know? Right here, I couldn't figure out what was going on. I was being chased back and forth with a thing. And then, it's really unfortunate I couldn't get this live. It happened right after, and I didn't want to stop the game in case, in case I can't get back to it, you know? Because there was no loading point for it. Like, I'd have to look for that again. And if I had to collect all the eggs again, it would be annoying, you know? So, I'm thinking that that door that's slammed behind me wouldn't be open if I didn't get all 10. So I'm thinking these are the levels. I just thought it was one puzzle, but apparently it's this. And just so you don't know now, so you don't get stuck in anticipation, this is not the last. This doesn't reveal anything new about the ending. That was the ending. It's a beautiful ending, and the cliffhanger's nice. Here I realized there was a box there. I was able to hear it drag on. So I took the box because I kept hearing the brain slug eaters in the middle of the dark. So I'm using my ears here to hear them, and there they were. Like I can hear that little click clack sound they make when they see a brain slug. So I took the box so I can jump towards them so they can eat my brain slug in my head. That was I'm not gonna. I'm gonna you don't want to know what I'm thinking right now. And yeah, here we go. We got that happened. Oh, that thing scared me. Oh my goodness. Like people say there's horror elements to this. I sort of agree. I think it's more morbid. Like there's a lot of morbid stuff in here, but yeah, actually a lot of stuff in this part of the game really scared me, especially since I don't know what's going on. Like I don't mean by like I did this blind. I mean like I can't see. I only get occasional glimmers of light here, and like wow, these are really challenging. A few of them I couldn't even figure out what to do. Like right here, this is a gruesome. This is a gruesome puzzle. Like this has to be one of the most puzzliest of ones I've seen throughout this whole secret underground adventure. I thought you had to go down there, but nope. In fact, it took me to a past area right to the beginning. And this is gonna take me a few tries. I didn't cut anything out. This is live. I wanted to show you guys that this is pretty much how the game would be played if you did it blind. I don't want to just have everything done, and I was really stupid there. I'm sure you can see what to do, but you know how stupid I am. I say it all the time. I think it is determined by now at this point of time that I am stupid. But you know, and all that good stuff. Yep, there we go. Figure that part out, and the next part, I had an idea, so I went for it, and I forgot about how fast it goes back. And oh my goodness. That is just wrong. So dropping back down, and I think this is my successful attempt. Let me take a look. Probably not. I probably have to do total. If you like, if you thought like so far, if you thought I died a lot in this puzzle, oh man, wait till you see some other ones. There's this one that killed me so many times. I had to kill myself on purpose a few times. I hate doing that. But yeah, it's crazy. I think this is a great way to end the LP. Um, Now I heard there were secret eggs in this game. There are 10 secret eggs in this game. After you get all 10 of these and you complete these sequels, you can get more eggs. But it doesn't earn you anything. It just gets you. This is the puzzle. By the way, I die so many times. On you have to use your eyes for this one. That's for sure. Sometimes you use your ears. Sometimes you use your eyes. Sometimes you use your eyes. What is it saying? But yeah. No, I forgot. Um. Stupid me. Oh yeah, yeah. But the secret eggs are only for 100%ing the game. They're not for unlocking anything. So I'm not going to get them because keep in mind this is not a walkthrough. It's a let's play. There is like you can make a let's play a walkthrough, but this isn't. This is just me that played through the game, giving points about my feelings on it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna try to 100% the game. I mean like. If I'm not into the game, or like I'm not much of a 100%er. Like the game has to be amazing for me to do that. And oh no, yeah, this is gonna take me a lot of tries. I'm gonna tell you right now. But yeah, it gives me time to talk to you guys, you know. But and of course get a view of what this game would be like. These are the hardest levels of the game. I really feel that these are hard. But yeah, like the game is really good for me to want 100% it. Like when you Super Mario Brothers 2, I want 100% that game. And Kirby's Return to Dreamland I'm playing I really want 100%. Like that's just me. Like cuz like whenever I try to 100% things after a while I feel like it can be good or bad the game. Like I said it's going to be amazing for me to 100% it, but if it's just good or really great or I love the games to death, it's like sometimes 100% the game's just not worth it, you know? And like it's just too much. Like I love Super Mario Sunshine. It's a great game. I loved it even when it got so much hate when it came out. But I gotta say, it's I didn't want 100% it. Because it was a lot of work and it was all for just a postcard. I mean, I did it. I'm gonna be honest. I try my best to 100% all the Mario games because I'm just a Mario guy. But you know. But, you know, enough about that. Let's talk about Limbo. That's the game we're playing. So I'm starting to figure out how things work, and this is pretty much how it works. I guess this was a little more puzzly than I said in the beginning, but, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So basically, let me just say what's going on. There's in case you don't really see it very well, there is a platform moving left to right, and between going between buzzsaws, and I have to jump over that platform. So what I'm doing is I have to latch onto the platform, or on the other side, latch on the other side. Then I have to get my timing just so perfect. Like this timing had to be perfect. I think there's so many attempts where I couldn't make it. Like here, right here, I couldn't make it, and these really frustrated me. Like oh man. You would have heard me here. You would have heard me say swear words if I did this live. So maybe that's good for the rating system. You know, maybe I won't have. Maybe kids can watch this now. But yeah, God, I was so frustrated. And there's a few more that is frustrating. Oh my goodness, they're hard. These are like I couldn't believe I got through these. I wanted to beat this though. That's why it's so long. Like I didn't want to give up. And I feel like if I stopped it, I would have had to do the whole thing over again. There were checkpoints when I died, but if I left the game, it looked like there was no load points. But you know, whatever. So I think it's my successful attempt. Yes, it is. And no, it's not. Ugh. It's like you get so like once you figure out when to do these in these puzzles, I'm gonna call it the underground puzzle thing. No, the underground puzzle thing. In the underground puzzle thing, that's how I felt in like almost every puzzle. It's like, oh my goodness, I just want to complete this. And I get so close, and then boom, I'm down. Oh my goodness! And right here, I'm just getting frustrated. Like you can tell I get frustrated when I start screwing up everywhere on things I can clearly done a million times. Like I couldn't even latch onto that platform. Now I gotta wait. Man, like I know what probably watching it's probably a little frustrating unless you like seeing me die and get aggravated. But because like live let's plays usually can be frustrating for both the gamer and the viewer if you die so much. Like you have to be really good at a game. They'll do a live let's play. And for those who know, live Let's Play means you don't edit it out. You keep going. You play the whole thing as if you were just playing it, as if someone was watching you play it in real life. There's no editing. There's no, here's the successful attempts. No, nothing, none of that. All right, this one was really clever. I actually couldn't even figure out what to do after a while. This is the prime example of what these underground puzzles pertain. Alright, so that makes a really big sound, and that one fades away, the sound, and I keep hearing another one coming up. I thought it was a saw coming towards you. You're going to see me a few attempts of me trying to jump over, and there we go. That time I just walked into it. And it took me a few tries to realize, wait a minute, that one in the light is an example. And so I should try that again, but no, you're going to see me a couple more attempts. I'm going to take this time to talk about the glowing eggs again. I really want to analyze that a little more because last time, well, in the last bonus episode, I just mentioned really briefly how I think it's there's spider eggs, the spiders that were keeping people in limbo, and it was cool. Thought so. Like I just came up with that on the spot. Because like while I was editing, I was watching the well, not on the spot. While I was editing, I was watching spiders, and I realized, and if you remember from an earlier episode, when I defeated the spider, I said it looked like another the that when I took all the legs off, it looked like that little ball. It was just a little ball, and it looked exactly like the little ball that was rolling down a log in an earlier puzzle. So it's telling me someone else also defeated a spider along the way. So I think the spiders, not only I find they're the first boss, like there's not even really bosses in this game, but I said there was the spiders, the brain slugs, and and gravity are your bosses in the game. There's not like I don't think they're really considered bosses, but they are a major element to the puzzles in certain parts of the game. And this part of the game just throws every bit like this underground thing here just throws everything at you. It's crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much how it is. And it like the spiders, I think have more significance than I thought. All these things are keeping you from going into limbo. But the brain slugs, I think, are just brain slugs. I don't think there's much to them. This was a tricky puzzle. This reminded me of the puzzle from way back, but much harder. Like you'll watch me adapt and learn how to do these things, and I'm gonna die. I think I died the most in this one. But anyway, the spiders. I find that they are, well, being that they're the beginning here, with and all, like eggs. I really think those are spider eggs. You can argue they're brain slug eggs, but I think they're spider eggs because, ooh, that's a bad one. Because I felt like I hated that one. I felt like I was gonna make it and I didn't. I hate that feeling, especially in this game. Spiders are the spider eggs, and I think when they hatch, they're meant to continue on. I think that was the mother and the father, and they were put there by whoever was keeping people in limbo. The force that was keeping people in limbo. I think they were put there because keep in mind when you die in limbo, you're not dead because you're in between life and death. Like watch, like if Charlie will come back. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot he closed his eyes for this part. I didn't understand that he closed his eyes for one part. I couldn't see him at all. This one, oh no, I died the most in this one. Oh my goodness, I hated this one. I think I got this by luck. I don't remember how I got it. I got it by luck. I really did. But I find that the spiders. I mean, I'm not going by much evidence, just the eggs, but I think the spiders are what was sent down to protect keep people from escaping limbo, cheating their way out of limbo. And those two that were in limbo that we saw were the mother and father of all the eggs spread across Limbo, and they were meant to hatch and guard every section of Limbo. So the destruction of Limbo's settlements and the machinery to to cheat their way through Limbo must have been the spiders must have been a response to that and destroyed them and forced the survivors into tribal treehouse homes rather than staying at hotels once in a while to rest between making your way through Limbo. Right here, I'm checking the chapter, and this is where I realize, oh, cool, I'm underground. And I'm really close to the end here, and I'm glad I figured that out because it helps me figure out how close I am to the end. But, yeah, I so the spiders were there, and Charlie here went through to make out of his way during his mission. Well, I did after, but I think you really are supposed to look for him during. But like, it's a game, Like, let's pretend this is the in-universe, and he only has one time through Limbo. He took his time out of his mission to also destroy those eggs to make sure other people have a chance out of Limbo too. Because like Limbo's clearly a terrible place. I mean, did you see that? I died so many times. I got so lucky here. I really feel that. I mean, like you got a little light to guide you. I really love the idea behind these secret puzzles. I'm gonna just call them secret. I do think these are the secret puzzles. But yeah, it's crazy and all that. Yeah, I think that's a cool idea. Like, you know what? Come to think of it, maybe the brain slugs are like a certain larva stage of the spider. I mean, like it's not like they might not even be a spider at all. We don't know what they look like. We just saw the silhouettes of them. You know, it just come to mind that maybe the glowing eggs are when they're laid. Then when they hatch, they become a brain slug, and in order to grow, they need to kill people and feed on their brain, I guess. And then they become those frogs that we saw in that one puzzle with the glowing mushrooms, and it went into the little thing that Remember the first time I saw machinery and it caused it to rain? Yeah, that was a fun puzzle. But yeah, I think maybe that's stages of development for these creatures. And you see, it's very harmless when it's in that frog like remember I said it was like a frog badger thing. Like it didn't look like anything human. Like maybe that was just maybe they're all stages of these spiders. And I think that's pretty cool actually. It narrows things down and really helps the story out a lot. I mean, like we still don't know a lot of things. We especially don't know to see what happened to Charlie and Lucy. I just assume that they are okay. Okay, I guess it wasn't luck. All right, there we go. I just had to get my timing right. I did die a lot. Ugh. We're getting really close to the end. Oh no, I hated this one. This is the same one as that one with the big saws going down, except this time, yeah, and Bazammer. That scared me. That took me by surprise. Like I gotta say, some things really scared me in this part of the game. I had that one scare. Like I don't really see this as horror. I see it as a psychological thriller sort of thing with the game mechanics. But yeah, because people call us have a horror subgenre to it. I think it's more of a psychological thriller kind of thing. But like, yeah, like the one thing before these levels that kind of scared me was, and it was only because I wasn't paying attention and I didn't realize it was there, was that one of the earlier puzzles with the first bear trap. Hmm. And like I wonder who set those bear traps. Maybe it was the tribal people. Maybe it was just an early attempt to get rid of people. I mean, it clearly worked. I died on one of them. What they don't realize is you don't die in limbo. Maybe the only way to kill someone is drown. It's like keeping them in a cage. Like remember, there's that one kid stuck in a cage, and like maybe it has to do with maybe it's not that. Maybe it has to do with the life force. Yeah, because Charlie goes back, but I just realized those carcasses don't. So maybe, hmm, Okay. Yeah, I see. So Charlie doesn't like. So you can die in Limbo, which means you're permanently gone forever. That's it. No more. You're gone. You don't exist anymore. At least that has to how it has to be. I mean, you're between life and death. Where else are you gonna go? So yeah, Charlie here is coming back. Maybe it's his eyes. You see his eyes, how it has the euphoria light, as I've been calling it the whole time, and it looks different from the man-made light if you just look at that lamp there, and that's pretty interesting. Maybe that's a certain life force. Maybe it was given to him by whatever stopped people from going to limbo. Maybe he was worthy to go through limbo now. It kind of changes things a little bit, and his sister too, because they both had glowing eyes, and a lot of and others didn't. Yeah, I'm very certain about that. Yeah, I don't think any of the tribal men had it. The spiders didn't have it. The brain slugs did. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Brain slugs grow not from eating your brain, but from taking that life force from worthy people to go through limbo. The euphoria light, they eat the euphoria light because they look like that, and then they grow into the frog where they're strong enough to not need the euphoria light anymore, thus growing into the spider. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Like, oh wow, I really love thinking about this game because you just expand on something, you learn more and more and more. I love it. I absolutely love that. I think I finally got through it this time. I kept jumping just to make sure I didn't want to risk anything, but then I realized, okay, I'm good. But yeah, we're approaching the end. There's a few more things, in case you're wondering. I'm sure it's kind of boring to look at a couple of dots and oh, and here's another. I think that's the first secret egg of the game. It didn't give me an achievement, so I don't think so. And yeah, we're approaching the end here. This is where the end starts. This is cool. Like this is Limbo at its most platformiest. That's a word now. Deal with it. Ooh, I sound all mean. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound mean to you guys. But yeah, deal with it. That's a word now. Yeah, I played enough side scrollers to know platformers to know what's going on here, what to do. This I didn't think about though. Like you see how the bullets are traveling? Watch the bullets. This is what I did. This is how I died the first time. I didn't wait. You see, the bullets are now showing the ledge, and I had to kill myself because what else am I going to do? Like, this is where the puzzles got cool. This is the last stretch, I do believe. Yeah, this is the last stretch. These are going to follow me for a while. Basically, if you notice, I'm going up as time goes on, so maybe this is like this is an alternate route to the end. When you get out, you're gonna notice. Okay, I'm gonna be end up on the last puzzle of the game that we saw already. It'll probably look familiar. I'm pretty sure it was either in episode 9 or the finale. But yeah, it's really cool how that works. Now here's the stairs. I'm going up. Like I'm curious what Limbo really does look like with the lights on. I really would love to know what it looks like here. Like when you walk around, you can hear the pitter patter of metal or grass. Like right now, it's like a grass thing. Okay, I'm gonna die a few times here. There's a lot. This little corner here to get on the ladder and get through the ladder is a lot harder than it looks. Like I get lucky a couple times, but then what's ahead will kill me too. Like that elevator is also really tricky. It's all that timing. Let me tell you. Like that was just cheap. That was cheap. Like oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But yeah, getting the glowing eggs was fun too. I just don't want to bother with the secret eggs. If it's only gonna get me 100%, it's not important to me. Cause I wanted to give as much content with this as possible. That's why I really wanted to do the secret levels because I never done that before. That was really also for me. That was a mistake on my part. I meant to latch on to the bottom so it'll give the bullet some time to pass me so I can go back onto the elevator. Because it looked like that was the only thing you could do. I tried something here, and I tried going down a little bit, but I over anticipated my down, and then I got shot. Like, wow. I question where these guns got all these bullets. That's just unlimited supply, and I hate that. I dislike that, not hate. That's a bad word. That's a word that is really negative. I dislike when that happens greatly. Nah, I hate when that happens. Nah, I hate when that happens. I do. I hate when that happens. I don't even know. I'm sorry. I'm rambling. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ramble. Then I realized, without being an idiot, just wait on the ladder for a while and wait a little while for that. The bullets will take time. And here I got lucky. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do when I made that mistake. And I got really lucky. That was really close. Like, oh my goodness. Like, phew. So I'm going up, and I really liked the atmosphere here because, like, if you look really closely at the bottom, you can see that there's grass on the bottom of this elevator, and I thought it was really cool. I thought it was really cool. Like, I didn't know where I was going, and I felt that. I felt like, oh my goodness, where is this elevator going to lead? And then I see the light. There's the Euphoria light, yeah, and it looks really cool. And here we are. If you remember one of the secret eggs where I had to go down to the bottom of an elevator, this was it. That's how, like, I couldn't go down that elevator before, but now I can. There's an achievement unlocked. Thank you for watching, guys, for watching Limbo. It's been a blast. Have a great day, great night, whenever you're watching this. I've been Billy, your video game. And once again, I get cut off in the recording because I'm doing voiceovers, and I gotta figure out how to do it continuously throughout the whole video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This has been great. I love doing this. I've been Billy, your video game analyzer, and I'll see you in the next Let's Play.